Shop talk, shy it, shut it up, shy it, die, it up, shop tie, shut it up, shop talk.
What is going on, y'all? It is your man, D-Toe. Yes, you will find that out in just 3, 2, and up. Economic. What is going on, y'all? It is another day's journey, and I am super duper glad about it. Merry Christmas to everyone who is hanging out with us, no matter where you might be hanging out with us from. If you haven't figured it out as of yet, yes, it is Christmas. And yes, it is Shop Talk right here on your favorite network, freedomradio.com. Whether you're watching us live here on Facebook, whether you're watching us on YouTube, whether you're watching us on Periscope, or if you're listening to us on freedomradio.com, I want to welcome you to today's show. It's going to be an absolutely amazing show. Now, before we do anything, let's first of all remember that my name is Demetrius Topher. As you can see it says so right down there. And of course, we are bringing you the best in gospel music 24 hours a day. Now, before we get going with the show, before I bring up any co-hosts or anything like that, first thing I want to do is give a shout out to all of you who are hanging out with us. Do me a favor. If you haven't done so yet, if you're on Facebook, share today's show, share the stream so all of your family members, your friends can see what you're watching and be able to hang out with you. You know how it goes. Now, this is my favorite part. You know what you got to do next. You got to get on the phone, call, text, tweet, Facebook, MySpace, Instagram, Social Cam, Periscope. But you know what you got to do? You got to tell, well, you know what? Let me add this also. Whether you're driving down the street, you can blow your horn, doot, doot. You can roll down your window and, ah! But tell your mama them, Ray Ray, Shay Shay, Day Day, Delicious them, Nut Nut them, Pojo them. Let them all know that you are watching and tuned in to Shop Talk, where literally no person and no subject is off limits. And before I bring up anybody, let me give a couple shout outs. First of all, Merry Christmas and welcome to the show to Delasia Campbell. Also to one of the constituents from my church, Elizabeth Floyd Pierce is hanging out with us. Merry Christmas to you as well. Shout out to Yolanda Prothero. Yolanda, I'm looking for your child. But nonetheless, want to say Merry Christmas to you. Shout out to Kenneth Hitchens, who was hanging out with us as well. Shout out to my homegirl, Davaris Burnett, who we'll bring up in just a moment from the North Kakalaki. You understand me. It is all to the good. I am excited to be here. And I know y'all can't really see, but I'm ready for Christmas. You understand? I'm not playing with y'all. You understand me? I am ready for the holiday. I even got my pajama pants on. So it's all to the good. It's going to be one of those type of days. Now, before we do anything else, if you've already done it, if you've already started sharing, that's all awesome. If you've already started telling people and texting people and doing the things that you do to let people know that we are here, let's make it happen. Shout out and a Merry Christmas to Michael D. Young. What is going on? I see you in the virtual building. Yes, Delasia, what up, though? You understand me? What up, though? I see you out there hanging out with us as well. Let's get ready to get this show going. I'm ready to make it happen. Let's reach out to the North Kakalaki, Greensboro to be exact. Let's get ready to bring up our first co-host. But first of all, let me type in something that makes sense. So we got and then we got yes. But it helps when you spell the name right. Yes, I like the way that looks. We're going to do that right there. And let's get ready as we reach out. Yes, Lord. Thank you, Lord Jesus. To Greensboro, North Carolina. Let's bring up my homegirl and yours. She is now the host of the gaining some real popularity here, the Mix and Mingle Talk Show, which airs on Thursdays at 2 p.m. Pacific, 5 p.m. Eastern on the Mix and Mingle Show page, although it will be coming to the Freedom page in a few short days. Let's bring up my homegirl and yours, Davaris Burnett. Davaris, Merry Christmas, and what is going on?
Got the bang bang. The bang bang. Oh yes, I had to do it today. Merry Christmas.
Yes, Merry Christmas, and
I hear an echo.
Oh, you hear an echo?
I do.
Well, that is not of the Lord. Let me see. There we go. That should fix that whole echo thing. What about now?
I'm great. Yes, that sounds so wonderful. Thank you so much. Because I just thought that maybe it was another voice, and we don't need to have nothing like that.
No, I feel you. It's all to the good. Shout out to Azizi Lord watching us on YouTube today, hanging out in Sacramento, California. Glad to have her hanging.
Yes.
Now, I tell you what, now we're in rush mode. Now, I don't know if we're going to do the whole 2-hour show like we normally do. So, it's people's, it's a holiday and everything. But while I'm in North Carolina, in the North Kakalaki, why don't we bring up another person from Charlotte, North Carolina, who is hanging out with us, making things happen. And you'll get a chance to see some graphics that she sent me in just a moment. But let's bring up my homegirl and yours, Yolanda Wild Praise Morant. Yolanda, what is going on?
Hi, y'all.
Hi, Yolanda. How you doing, girl?
Hey, girl. You look cute. Aw.
My bang yang.
People
My
never see me
baby.
without makeup on, but I have to.
But you're cute anyway, so don't get it twisted.
Oh,
Because
thank you. I
beauty
got good
is shy.
genes. Thank you for good genes.
And thank you for giving props to your genes, which is your mother and your
Hey, my grandmama was cute, honey.
yes, and it shows through your face.
Listen, my
Oh.
granddaddy was Creole.
Oh no,
French.
really?
Listen, real talk. My granddaddy was light skin, green eyes. He was French and Creole. I come from good genes.
Yes, you do.
All my relatives are cute. No, for real.
And so, do you know how to talk like them?
Like them, they say car.
Yeah.
So my friends from St. Louis, so they say, "Come down here.
Yeah.
You want to come in my car?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? I know that you look good, and I'm pretty sure you can throw down in that kitchen because you got a little of that Creole in you. So, can't you? Yes, you can.
I'm not Julia Childs. Like, I got friends. I'm here with some friends. I have a friend named Allian. He's probably not come up, but he cooks. Listen, you'll get your whole life when the boy cooks.
Oh.
So I'm not Julia Childs. I'm not Alan, but you know.
But you're Yolanda.
I got hips for a reason.
Ah.
It is all good.
Did I take over? I'm sorry. I just ain't seen her in a long time. I'm sorry.
Oh, it's okay. It's completely okay.
Oh, do you see her hat? That's beautiful.
Y'all breaking up stuff in the background? Y'all
Oh, looking at her hat.
We had Christmas dinner, so then my friend, let me say this, shout out to my friends. They probably not gonna see this, but I moved to Charlotte 3 years ago. And so, all my family lives in Colorado, and I'm really want to start crying. But they made sure I did not spend Christmas by myself. Aww. So they invited me over for Christmas dinner. Christmas breakfast. And I got here, they had gifts for me and everything. So I feel really blessed.
That is nice.
That's really dope.
That is nice. Now, is this your first Christmas in North Carolina?
No, it was not my first Christmas, but COVID makes it feel real different.
Yeah.
So it's nice not to feel by yourself. But I was serious about my cousins. They all cute. I promise you want to get with them.
Oh, I'm not mad, and I'm not. Look, I totally agree, honey. And when it's the truth, you can't help. I feel it.
Yeah, we all red bone too.
I feel you. Listen, we've got people hanging out literally from everywhere, and I'm glad to have two wonderful young ladies hanging out with us from the North Kakalaki. Want to give a shout out to my homegirl in San Francisco area, Cynthia Lewis. She said that she just put her cornbread on right now.
Yes.
Tavares, Dee Felder is saying, "What up, though, to you?"
Hey, cousin.
You know what? I can't. And she says that Santa Claus came to the hood. It's all good. We haven't even opened our gifts yet here at my house because one of my daughters is not here and my granddaughter is not here yet. So we're trying to hold out for them to get here before we start busting open different things. But it's going to be a good Christmas for my kids and for my wife, of course. We've been making things happen. all my kids have new phones, so Merry and
Christmas.
Right. From Dito, you understand?
Right.
Today's show is going to be great. Again, I'm not sure how long we're going to be on here, but we're on here now. We're going to make some things happen, and we're going to do all that we can to bring you an incredible show. Now, because we're in a quick mode, or we don't know how long we're going to be on here mode, why don't we already jump into today's birthdays? And since I'm here, I'll start out right now. That'll give you guys a chance to find your birthdays.
Amen.
As well as I know that we have what today is. And I don't even know if we have any celebrity birthdays. I'll see if I can find some. But let's start out with happy birthday from people on my birthday list for today on Christmas. Levante Thompson has a birthday. Happy birthday to my guy, Eugene Sorrell. Good friend of mine, Pastor Matthew Smith III. Today's his birthday. Shout out to my homegirl that I grew up with, Tasha Ross. It's her birthday. And last but not least, I have a short list. Christina Scott also has a birthday. So happy birthday to all of you from me. Shout out to Delasia, as well as Jesus. Thank you, Dee Felder. Happy birthday, Jesus. And Delasia said that she's already opened up her gifts. I'm not mad at you. It's all to the good. Now, Yolanda, I know that you're out in the North Kakalaki and look like, did you just get into an Uber?
I just got into a car.
Oh,
I was with my friends. I just got into a car. I know people used to see me conversation there.
Okay, no worries. So Do you have birthdays, or you want me to just come back?
So first of all, happy birthday, Jesus.
Thank you, Lord.
We all shout Jesus out first before we shout. I'm real ratchet today. Okay. So before we happy birthday, Jesus. No. You said talk like my relatives. That's how they talk. No, today is I don't have birthdays to pull, but I do know today is singer songwriter. I believe he's on the board for GNWA. Prince Yelder. Today is his birthday.
Okay.
So happy birthday, Prince Yelder.
Most definitely. Good stuff. Good stuff. Okay, while you doing your thing, I'm gonna mute you. There you go. And DeVaris, we're gonna bring it up to you. What birthdays might you have? And I think I may have found some celebrity birthdays, but the floor is yours.
You know what? I don't have any birthdays per se in the earth realm, but we definitely want to celebrate Jesus because he is the reason for the season. Happy birthday, Jesus. We love you. Thank you for your father. Thank you for everything you have done for us. Thank you for giving us life, health, and strength. And we will continue to celebrate your birthday, not today, not just today, but day. Yeah.
That's good stuff. I like that. And, you know, I'm looking at these celebrity birthdays, and I don't know none of these kids.
Really? Well, let's try and see what we know, me and Yolanda. Because Yolanda knows everybody. I need y'all to know that. She knows. Yes, she knows. Thank you.
Some person named Daisha Taylor. Do y'all know her? I don't know her either. Exactly. I'm going through this list of people, none of whom look like us and none of whom ring a bell in my noggin as me being able to know them. So you know what we're going to do? We're just going to tell you to everybody, hey, if you're celebrating a birthday today, and so many people are, we just want to say from us to you, happy birthday. Now, I do see that it would have been Humphrey Bogart's birthday. Now, I do know him, yes. Humphrey Bogart. Yeah. And Lord, he was born a long time ago. Anyway, nonetheless, that's who I saw that I would have known. And yeah, that's going to do it for birthday. So anyway, from all of us here at Freedom Radio to all of you who may be listening or celebrating a birthday, you have an incredible day because you celebrate your birthday with what the world acknowledges as the birth date of Jesus. So, hey, happy birthday, Jesus. Happy birthday to you and even you. All right, y'all. We're going to keep things going. Were you trying to get my attention, DeVaris?
Yeah, I would like to, I don't know whenever you want to do national days, but, you know, I'll be ready whenever you're ready.
Well, you know what? Why don't you do your national day?
Oh, thank you so much. Thank y'all for tuning in to Shop Talk, where everybody need to have that on the tip of their tongue. Shop Talk is where everything happens. Today's National Day, we have 3. Can you believe that? Of course, we're going to go ahead and start out with Christmas or Christmas, depending on where you're from. It's Christmas Day. So that's today's National Day. Another National Day we have is Alphabet Day or Noel Day. So I'm going to break that down a little bit. So actually, it's a day of puns, which is hilarious, but I don't think we need to do any puns on Christmas, but that's just me personally. I didn't make up the rules. I just read what they put out there. So Merry Christmas to that. But also it is National, I don't know how to say this, Pumpkin Pie.
National Pumpkin Pie Day?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, no, you can have that.
Yeah, Merry Christmas. So if you're like me, that don't like pumpkin pie, I don't care who makes it. If your great aunt to the third power made it, I don't want to eat it.
Yeah.
I'm always going to switch it out to that good old sweet potato pie.
Yeah, most definitely.
That's what I'm going to do.
Yeah.
So that's today's National Day, brought to you by Shop Talk and DeVaris, your girl. Yeah, that's it.
It's all good. Well, you know what? I appreciate you sharing that particular National Day information. And you know what I'm saying? And Didi Felder, what is that? Yeah, I get it. Listen, we've got a couple of great young ladies hanging out with us. But listen, I know people are probably last minute. If I didn't know any better, I would think that Yolanda was on her way to the store to grab something. I'm not saying that she is, but if I didn't know any better, I would think that. So there are a lot of people who are last minute that are trying to figure out where can I go today? What's open? Where what is open on Christmas? You know, I did some research and found out there are a few places open. Now, I'm going to go down this list. All of these places are not California driven, but they are throughout the country, places that are open. So if you forgot something, if you forgot your pumpkin pie, or if you forgot your, you know, if you need some cinnamon, or if you need some whipped cream, or if you need some garlic butter for the crab, or whatever it is that you're making, there are a few places that are open. Let me go through this very, very short list of things that are open. So those of you who know, first of all, gas stations are open. 7-Eleven is open. Those of you who may have it, Albertsons are open. Casey's General Store. Now, we don't have that in California, but somewhere in the country, Casey's General Store is open.
That sounds very country. Casey's General Store.
Yeah, it does sound a little country.
They sell some crackling in there or something.
Sure.
They sell the fish bait.
It's possible. You never know. So Casey's General Store is open. Circle K. Now, I very rarely see a Circle K, but in California, we have a few. So Circle K is open. Those of you who may have heard of Cumberland Farms, I've never heard of it, but it made the list. Cumberland Farms is open. CVS. Now, we do have CVS here in California. Dwayne Reedy. I've never heard of them.
Me either.
Okay, well then we'll keep it going. Giant Food. Never heard of them neither, but they're somewhere in the country. They are open. GoPuff.
What?
GoPuff.
What's that?
GoPuff. I don't know. It's a place called GoPuff, and they are open today as well. Those of you who are driving, hopefully you're not driving far, you know, maybe just around the corner, but Love's Travel Shops. Now, normally you'll see that at like a truck stop on a interstate, on a highway. Love's Travel Shops, they are open. Also, Pilot Flying J. Flying J. That's also another version of truck stops that you see on the highway when you're driving. I see them all the time when I'm going to LA or something like that. If I get off on certain exits, I'll either see a Love's or I'll see a Pilot Flying J. Both of them are open today. Quick Check.
Oh, really?
You heard of Quick Check?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, is that a check cashing place?
Yes, it is.
Okay, I tell you what. While I'm in the middle of this list, let's bring up Emetrius. He's hanging out with us. I don't know where he is. He'll let us know. But Emetrius is in the virtual building. Merry Christmas, man. What is going on with you, my brother?
Good morning, everybody. Happy holidays and Feliz Navidad to all, and happy Select Kwanzaa. Okay? Hallelujah morning.
Yeah, you gotta bring all the holidays together.
I bring it all together. You know, I'm sitting here right now. I'm trying to get, I got 29 things going on here.
I bet. I can only imagine. Now, are you in Atlanta?
I'm in New York. I'll be in Atlanta. When we air on Tuesday, I'll be in Atlanta. I'm actually being in ATL on Sunday for a few days, then I'll be back this way here.
Well, it's all good. Well, you know what? You actually came in at a great time because we're right in the middle of sharing what is open today. So we stopped at Quick Check. Got a racetrack.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
I know racetrack.
Yeah, that's I say drugstore, Jesus. Convenience store. Get you gas, all that. Yeah.
Okay. Well, they're open today. Rite Aid is open. So CVS and Rite Aid is open today. So if you need to get something real quick, you know, send your kids on an errand real quick, going down to Rite Aid or something. Also, those of us in California, Safeway is open. Sheets. I've never heard of Sheets with the TZ at the end.
Mini Sheets. We got to let them know about Sheets. Come on, Yolanda. We got to know about Sheets.
Let me tell you, you're gonna get you a good old full tank of gas for cheap. You're gonna get you a good old meal for cheap. They got a wonderful little cafe over there right next to the registrar. You got all your snacks. You can get your batteries. It's a one-stop shopping. It's great and it's marvelous. And I know. I miss me a good old sheet slush.
Yes. Oh my
7-Eleven ain't got nothing on a sheet slush. Let me tell you. Because they slush stay thick for a while. You can let it sit for about 5 minutes, come back. That thing's still going to be frozen and hold together thick. Oh my God. You ain't had sheets. Ooh, and get you a chicken salad.
It sounds like you're about to have a moment right now. You okay?
Let me tell you, you brought up something I ain't had in a while, and Sheetz is so good because right about now I'm going to get me one of them good old grilled chicken salads and one of them good old Sheetz slush.
Yes.
Hallelujah.
The 44 side too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I hear you. All to the good. The ladies shouting out to you, saying what up though to you, Demetrius. And Didi Felder is saying that not only she knows that Walgreens is open, that CVS is open. That is good stuff. We're almost done with this list. So I stopped at Sheetz. So Speedway also open. Speedway. Those of you who may be familiar. Another, version of truck stop or convenience stop, whatever you want to call it. Travel Centers of America is open today as well. Vons. I'm familiar with Vons. I'm sure many of you are as well. Vons have made the list. Yes. Didi Felder, Walgreens is open. And last but not least, I've never heard of this. Maybe you guys have. Wawa.
Yes.
WA. Wawa is open today.
Yep. We know about Wawa.
Wawa is good too. Wawa got some good sandwiches and that lemonade.
Come on.
Shot.
Why we living our lives?
Wawa, you gotta get you lemonade and a sandwich. And it's gonna bless you. It's gonna bless you.
Now you got me thinking, I got to look up and see where I can find me a Wawa.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's all to the good. Well, that is your list of things that are open today. We are glad to have y'all hanging out with us. Listen, I know that many of you is Christmas, so I didn't expect a huge crowd at church today, at Shop Talk Church. I didn't expect a huge crowd, probably like we didn't expect at our church at 7 o'clock this morning. We had church this morning at 7 a.m. and
wow.
I slept right through it. I didn't see the A nor the man, but it's all to the good. Let me ask y'all, those of you who are hanging out with us, where are you watching from? So I want everybody to put in here the city that you are in. So type it in the chat. I know you're probably watching on Facebook like this, but Oakland, California, yay. So where are you watching from? Put that up in the chat. Definitely want to know where you're hanging out with us from. Now, it is Christmas. It is Christmas. Well,
Christmas. Yeah.
It is Christmas. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to take a quick music break. We opened up today's show with a great song from Marcus McCauley's Holiday at the Temple, which actually restreamed last night on Facebook and YouTube. If you didn't catch it, make sure that you do get a chance to go back and let us know about that.
Oh my Lord! Yeah.
Yolanda,
Dito, you showed out.
Oh no, I ain't doing nothing, man.
Dito, so y'all gotta catch the way he walks onto a stage.
Come on.
He walks up there. You just look at him and be like, "Oh, confident. He better sing." Like Dito, the way he walked on that stage, he has no choice but to sing. That man just, man.
Come on, man.
And that Ashley. Oh, man.
We had a good time. That was actually filmed last year for Christmas, Holiday at the Temple. It was a great production. If you didn't get a chance to see it, take a look at Marcus McCauley Sessions. You'll be able to see it. Or you need to go to my page. I think I shared it. I believe. If not, again, Marcus McCauley Sessions, a great event that you can catch and be able to hear some incredible music rearranged or arranged by Marcus as well. But right now, we're going to take a quick music break. So I'm going to throw Yolanda backstage for a second, Demetrius backstage for a second, DeVar backstage just for a moment. Let's take a quick music break. This song is called Ring Them Bells from a friend of mine out in the ATL. Her name is Shamia. And I want you all to hear this song. Take a listen at this.
Jingle bells, ring them for the King. He was born on Christmas morning, a stable just for me. Oh, jingle bells, ring them for the King. Gave his life to save my life, and this is why I sing. They braved through the cold 2,000 years ago, to fulfill the prophecy of Jesus Christ, my King. Mary and Joseph went to find no room in the inn. Stable born in Bethlehem, the wise men came to see him. Jingle bells, bring them for the King. Yeah. He was born on Christmas morning. He was just for me. Oh, jingle bells, bring them for the King. Oh, gave his life to save my life, and this is why I sing. Yeah. They break through the code over 2,000 years ago to fulfill the prophecy of Jesus Christ the King. Mary and Joseph with a find a home, room in the inn. Stable born in Bethlehem, the wise men came to see him. Bring them for the King. He was born on Christmas morning, stable just for me. Jingle bells, bring them for the King. Gave his life, yes he did. Yes he did. This is why I sing.
All right, y'all, we are back. Welcome back to Shop Talk, where literally no person and no subject is off limits. We bring back Davaris, we bring back Emetrius, and of course, we bring back Yolanda Morant. Welcome back to the show. We are doing what we can to hopefully brighten up your Christmas day, Christmas morning, depending on where you are hanging out with us from. And let me tell you something. Christmas is, it's a very exciting day. Again, my kids have yet to get a chance to open their gifts yet, but it won't be long. I'm shocked they aren't texting me 911 right now. Anyway, shout out to Delasia, who says that she is watching from Sacramento. My girl, Ty McClain, is watching from Tracy. Obviously, Greensboro's in the house with Davaris. My dude, Russell Jefferson, also in Tracy, hanging out. Again, Yolanda Prothro out in Hercules. Of course, we appreciate you hanging out with us as well. Dee Dee Felder says that she is in Richmond, and we are glad to have all of y'all hanging out with us. It's all to the good. So it is all good. Listen, Yolanda says she'll be back with us in just a few moments, and it's all good. We obviously will make room for her. What is that in your hand, Davaris?
I'm glad you asked. So this isn't that beautiful?
It is.
It is really gorgeous. It's a bow tie. But guess what's inside?
What's inside?
Lipstick.
Oh.
Isn't that nice?
That is. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, go ahead.
So my friend, Ty Cooper, she just launched her cosmetic line with a line of lipsticks that she honors all of the Black women in the industry. Forgot this one, what the name of this one is, but she has one after Josephine Baker, one after Diana Ross. I think this was a Josephine Baker. And her name of her stuff is called Beauty Cosmetics. I'm gonna go ahead and put that in the chat. And I think that was so sweet. And it's beautiful. It's something that you want to carry around, especially as a woman. And it's very moisturizing. and beautiful. I don't wear makeup, as y'all do definitely know. I don't like wearing makeup, but this is the only makeup that actually stays on and don't feel like I've been dragging my lips across the concrete. Right, facts. So yeah, just want to shout her out. She actually came out with her brand new setting powder also. She's in Atlanta, Demetrius. And I'm just so proud of her. And I think, what a beautiful way of actually, donning her cosmetic line in such a special and unique way. And it's just so cute.
It is. That would be a nice stocking stuffer. Something that you could definitely, send someone in the mail and they would appreciate it as well. So
yes. Well, when I got mine, she actually had perfume in there. She had tea bags. It was beautiful. I felt special. And I thought she was just doing that for me. And she handwrites a note, but she do that for everybody.
Oh, okay.
So I said, well, you should have kept that. I thought it was for me, but whatever.
Good. I am not mad at it. Again, those of you who might be interested, look up Ty Cooper for lipstick. Yep. As Devaris has so eloquently put on the screen for us. Thank you for sharing. That's great. That's something great. And make it happen. And again, Didi Felder says, bling them lips.
Yes, honey, let's. And they moisturizing. You see the gloss in there. And I didn't even put gloss on there. It has shea butter in there. Check it out. Boom, boom.
Well, there it is. You heard it first right here on Freedom Radio. Listen, I am curious to know as we go throughout the day, Demetrius, now I know that you are, a bit of a cook and a connoisseur of great food. What are you guys having today for Christmas? What are you guys doing?
I'm just doing Christmas brunch today.
You tired because he was on. Well, he was. What you just did a live cooking too a couple days ago? Didn't you do that?
No, that was a few weeks ago.
Okay, well, I know
a few days ago I was shaving, cutting my dog's hair.
I was about to say, talk about.
Oh yeah. I didn't see the whole thing, but I saw you preparing to groom your dog. How did things turn out? Is he still okay? Or?
She is wonderfully fine. She looks great. She's over here playing and running. She actually, my dog is really human. I think she's really, because she was just really dramatic. Like she was just like sitting there, just like wobbling. Like she was just so sad that she had to get cut. She doesn't mind because she's been groomed since she was little. But even when I pick her up from the groomer, she'd be ready to run out the door. She don't even want to stop at the register. She's ready to go. Yo.
How much do it cost for you to get her groomed?
I usually pay anywhere between $70 to $90 for to get groomed, depending on all that I'm doing. But the groomer was closed. We had the snowstorm and then COVID. So, I'm here in New York, and it's like, so I couldn't find a groomer. Normally, the lady who normally comes to the home and will cut her. She was already booked. I didn't even think to call her first. So yeah.
Would you do it again?
I actually would. The thing about it is, when I was younger, my parents would tell you, my siblings would tell you that I used to groom our dogs. I used to have a little Terry Poo, a gray one named Koala, and I used to groom her. And at first, I messed her up a few times, but I really was always interested in dogs and grooming them and their upkeep and making sure they look, presentable. I feel, your pet should represent a part of who you are. If your pet look nasty, I'm gonna think you live nasty. Right?
Facts. Facts.
Wow. Well, Didi Felder chimed in and she said that her pet's last grooming cost $100.
Yep, mine's $65.
Do you see the name though? Meshack.
Meshack, yes.
Meshack Moore's Chestnuts.
Yes.
There's only one Didi Felder, I promise you. It's all to the good. Well, you know what? Here's what I want to do. I want to jump into today's, I guess we can call it One Has to Go. This came to us from Didi Felder. Didi Felder always makes me laugh. Yay. And so this is our holiday edition of One Has to Go. Let's bring it up on the screen and let's see what we get. So we have some holiday drinks that people, partake of. And Didi says, I'll drink them all. But if, one had to go, I'd pick A. But someone, she says, which one are you kicking out? So one has to go. And so what we have on here is we have apple cider, we have pumpkin spice latte, we have hot cocoa, and we have eggnog. One has to go. Devaris, since you're right up under me, I'll start with you. If you had to pick one of these four, which one would have to go for you?
Now, earlier, you already know that I don't like pumpkin. So pumpkin spice latte gots to go. It will get the boot. It will kick rocks with open-toe shoes, okay? Because I can't and I won't. And what did you say? I shan't. So I cannot. I will not. I love a good apple cider. And a really good one is that Honey Crisp. Oh, my God. The Honey Crisp apple cider, that one is I like hot cocoa, but I like to make it homemade because that powdery stuff from Swiss Miss is nasty. And I love me a good eggnog, but that eggnog don't love me. So it make me go deuces real quick.
I feel you. I'm not mad at you. Didi Felder chimes in and she says pumpkin spice and apple cider can both be flushed. Hilarious. So, Demetrius, I'm going to ask you, of these four, apple cider, pumpkin spice latte, hot cocoa, and eggnog, which of them would have to go for you? And you're muted. There you go.
That little spice thing, that little spicy latte, spice and dairy hit the stomach, and it's a problem for me.
I feel you.
Yeah. Eggnog might be a little heavy on the belly, but I can more, consume a little nog. I might sprinkle a little brown blessing in there.
Okay. Don't do the white. The white can't be right.
Put a little oil in there, just kind of tune it up a little bit. And then go ahead. But the hot chocolate, I love a hot chocolate. I love the hot cocoa.
Okay, so you're saying that the latte would have to go for you?
Yeah, that little latte, that spice with that dairy, yeah, that's going to have to go for me.
Okay, I feel you. It's all good. Let's welcome back Yolanda Wild Praise Durant to the show. Yolanda, you came in at a good time. We're right in the middle of One Has to Go. And Didi Felder, who is hilarious, she is from the Bay Area. And I don't know if any of you guys caught the verses last week. Too Short and E40. But in the words of E40, Didi Felder says to you, Demetrius, sprinkle me, man. Sprinkle me, man. Sprinkle me, man. Hey, you understand? I am not mad at it.
He gets love over here on the East Coast too. We love us some E40.
That was a Bay Area battle. We had to remind y'all got some good, artists that, stood that platform in that game back in, but the Bay Area, we have music that has birthed out into this nation that y'all sometimes forget. Everybody always want to lean to the east, and now they want to lean to the south. Come on over here to the left.
Most definitely.
The Bay.
That was
some of the best of the best.
I ain't mad at it. I'm not mad at it. And so, Yolanda, we welcome you back. You came in at a great time. We was just kind of bringing people up on the Bay Area. Anyway, looking at this list of apple cider, pumpkin spice latte, hot cocoa, and eggnog, Yolanda, which one would have to go for you?
Okay, so I love apples. They're great. They're healthy. I love apple juice, right? I could just drink it like it's water. All right. I'm bougie, and I've learned to accept who I am. So I love lattes. Right. So eggnog. Yeah, my friend Ellen said something. It just kind of sits at the back of your throat and it just don't go nowhere.
I love it.
Egg and that means there's milk in it. Yeah, but it's probably more a consistency of milk. I can't drink that stuff. Not like that.
So you're going with eggnog, or you're going with the latte?
One gotta go. Oh, definitely the eggnog. It gotta go.
Okay, I'm not mad at you. Now, as I'm looking at this list, I only drink two of them. I only drink apple cider and I only drink hot cocoa. So I don't drink this pumpkin spice latte. Me and pumpkin just don't get along. I used to eat pumpkin seeds when I was a kid. That's until I didn't, just because I didn't know no better. But now I don't even eat pumpkin seeds. But pumpkin spice latte can go, and so can eggnog. I have never, ever drank eggnog. And unlike Demetrius and Devaris,
yes, I'll take your portion. I don't care. I'll take it.
You can have it. And I don't drink, so I don't partake of any extra ingredients.
I don't either, but I've seen it done, and one thing I've noticed, they said do not mix white liquor with it.
Yeah,
white liquor.
Yeah, white liquor. You know the country folks.
I don't do any of them. So
with me either. But
yeah, I'm real Christian. I'm 50. I've never drank anything before. I've never smoked anything before. That's one that I have, and I plan to keep that until I get up out of here. So you understand?
Yes.
You never?
I've never smoked.
You know what? I'm free. You've never smoked anything in your whole life?
Never smoked anything. Never drank anything ever. My parents didn't do it, and my father, boy, yeah, he was a trip. So I didn't want to do anything that was going to make him want to lay hands on me without oil. So yeah, so I never partook of it. I never even had a taste for it. Never had a desire for it. That never.
Man, no. We all save and love Jesus. I did try. Can I tell y'all stuff? So I've never been a drinker because I watched too many movies, and I just want to be in control of my space, right? So I'm not telling you because I have been overseas. I've been overseas with the European children, so they drink wine straight from the vineyard.
Yeah,
and a little red wine is actually good, for your blood. Yeah, actually, in all truth. So I drink it. It's just not my thing. But I did try to get high.
You tried it.
So I graduated in 96. So I was about 18, where I had just turned 18. So I was legal. So at least if my mom tried to beat me, it wasn't okay anymore. Mm-hmm. So I did try to get high. This is how you're supposed to be safe, because I tried to smoke weed graduation night. Asked me, did I get high? Nope. No. I said, what's supposed to happen?
You didn't smoke it right.
That's what everybody keeps saying. And I was like, okay, let me try it again. Let me inhale. And I was like, what's supposed to happen? Like I'm supposed to see stuff. I'm supposed to see stars or people or aliens or, what is this magical moment? And I never tried it again. I was like, I'm good.
I've gotten contact, and that was enough for me. Now, I remember when I was little, my uncle, I was like, ooh, that's the smallest little cigarette I ever seen in my life. And, I was asking my mama that. She was like, okay. So that was the first time I seen it. But I got contact. I never smoked it, but the contact was enough for me. Now, I did drink. I wasn't a drinker, but a Long Island iced tea, because I thought it was an iced tea. Honey, when I stood up, I fell right back down. So that was enough for me too. I said, I'm good. Because again, like you said, Yolanda, I need to have control of my body. Like, I don't like to feel out of control. So
yeah, I'm good.
But that's the first time I learned about a Long Island iced tea, and the last time.
Yeah, and it turns the inside. This could turn some. And it turns the whole list. I like my being red. I like being light skinned. Don't be shady. I like being light skinned. So it turns all of the inside of your lips dark. It's just not a cute look.
They do it for dark skinned people too.
Yeah, it's not cute. I'm good. All right. So I just want to tell them a little weed story. Okay.
It's good. I'm not mad at you. So I tell you what. Now, Demetrius is doing the same. Now, first of all, two things. We're going to do two final things for today's show. First thing I want to do, Yolanda, I want us, just for a moment or two, to make reference to this new thing, this new beta thing that's still in beta testing, that is becoming a phenomenon that people are starting to talk about everywhere. These iPhone users. I didn't know there were so many iPhone users in the world, but there is a new social media platform just for iPhone users. It's in beta right now. And Yolanda has been on it for real. And I'm still trying to get used to it. But Yolanda, why don't you tell us about this phenomenon that's kind of taking place, and something that we may inject from a Freedom Radio standpoint? So why don't you talk about this app?
Okay, so first, I'm not, advanced like I may be like on MySpace. Kidding. Like I may be on like, other apps or other social media networks. And even with that, like it grows every day. So the reality is you never get to a place where you're just like, oh, I got it unlocked because they're constantly growing. So Jacory, shout out to Jacory, whatever my love bug is. He invited me. Someone else was gonna invite me, a pastor was gonna invite me to Clubhouse, because her exact words were, "This is your kind of tribe." And so Jacory sent me an invite, and really honestly, I didn't think I'd be into it. I was like, this is just a whole bunch of people talking, because I felt like I like to see people body language and the interaction and things like that. I am telling y'all, it is mind blowing. I was on Clubhouse till 4:00 this morning.
Yeah, see, I tap in, I log on, I'll get into a segment or to a room for a moment or two, for a few minutes. I give it maybe 5-10 minutes, maybe 15 on a good subject, and then I'm up out. Now it is a great platform. Emetris, I know that you are familiar with it. Davaris, have you heard of Clubhouse yet?
I have, and I looked it up, and all I kept hearing talk about listening on people's conversations, and I was like, I'm a visual person too, so I was like, yeah, I'm good.
No, let me say this. It is so much more than that. So let me share briefly an experience I had two experiences I've had thus far. One experience was I was in a room where it was titled, first of all, there's all kind of conversations. There are not just church. There are conversations about real estate. There are conversations about marketing, management, fashion, trading, credit. Like it's just hundreds of conversations happening. And so the really cool thing is you get a chance to, if we can say, a digital chair at a table that you may never have a chair at ever. Mm-hmm. Right. So you're sitting in these rooms, which would normally be these more private conversations. Right. So the one room I was in was a room, it was like Erica Campbell, Tasha Larkhart, several female gospel artists, and they were talking about radio. Oh, the music's in the room. It was an incredible conversation. It was only supposed to be about an hour, and it was about a 4-hour conversation. Wow. The amount of information, like definitely you could have benefited from the amount of information when they talked about radio, being on radio, getting through the gatekeepers, in the music industry. The amount of information was absolutely incredible. How it powered the rest of my day into the next day was mind-blowing. Then this morning, last night, I was in a room where they were kind of just saying, hey, shoot your shot, giving away this money. I didn't really know what it was. I was just curious. So I went in the room. They were allowing people for 60 seconds to shoot their shot about their business. This room gave away $35. I texted Demetrius last night. They gave away $3,500. They literally gave away stimulus checks last night. They gave away about 6 to 7 people $700. It was the most incredible thing. And understand, I've never seen anything like that before. But what's crazy is they didn't know the people. The only criteria was just follow us. Damn, shoot your shot. The business, the amount of ideas and inventions and businesses were mind-blowing. So from that, I started a room because I was so pumped. And I was like, guys, there's a way to make money in these rooms. And If you reach out to these people with your services, that turned into something. Right. People were speaking into people's lives. It was incredible.
Yeah, I started seeing a lot of people doing talk about the Clubhouse and putting their information out there.
Yeah, it's quite interesting, and we'll definitely talk about it next week a little more in depth, because we're going to create a Freedom Radio room, and we're going to get a chance to invite some people in there to talk about stuff, not just Freedom Radio listeners, but other people who are in the radio industry or artists and different things like that. And we would love to have you join us and be able to put your input in on a new platform. Again, it's not something we'll do every day or every week per se, but it's something I think that many of you who are hanging out with us would be interested in. And again, we'll talk about a little bit more. The way it works, just so you know, the way it works, you download the app, you create a profile. Someone who's in Clubhouse will have to give you the invitation to speak to get you into the place. But once it goes quickly though. I think I might have been waiting only 10 minutes, maybe 15 before someone let me in. And then I paid it forward, and someone else. I think you only get one invite for the first 7 days, right? So I'm still in my first 7 days. I've already used up my invite. I invited one of my sisters I seen was in there, and I gave her the invite, and so she was ecstatic that I allowed her in. But it's actually something that's growing right now. It's only for iPhone users. I'm sure because it's in beta, I'm sure as it expands, more people will be able to join and make things happen. Again, we'll talk about a little bit more in depthly about it next week when we get all our other co-hosts, and we'll figure out how we're going to create our Freedom Radio room and create a platform where you can have your voice heard, where you can be a part of it and make things happen. All right, y'all. Last but not least, the last thing that we are going to do today, we tried it out on Tuesday. I actually won. No luck of my own, but I actually won on Tuesday, and Demetrius tried to run me my chips, but did you guys know that Cash App, I guess to a degree, is case sensitive? Did anybody know that?
Yolanda? I didn't know. Didn't know until you told me.
Okay, so case in point, Demetrius tried to send me my earnings. He used a capital D in my Cash App name. I didn't get those funds just because of the capital D. He even sent me money for my birthday back in August using the capital D. I didn't get it. So now, luckily for that, it expired. So I assume he got his money back for that, or it never left him. But right now he's trying to make things happen, and he still hasn't gotten his money back as of yet. So those of you, make sure when you're dealing with Cash App, make sure that if you have capital letters in your name, whatever, make sure that you give it to people exactly like you created it. All right, let's get ready to do another round of bingo. So, Demetrius, I'm going to throw that to you. You're going to make sure that everyone is making things happen. And this is how we're going to close our Christmas. Now, what is today's prize?
So, today's prize, first of all, everyone that's playing today, everyone who tuned in for the first 45 minutes, first segment of the show, has already been message cards. I was actually sitting here creating the cards and everything, setting it, everything set up, and sending them out to everyone who started. That is Dee Dee Felder, Tom McLean, of course, our panel of hosts, Demetrius Tofi, Yolanda Morant, Tavares Burnett, also Mr. Kenneth Hitchens, Delasia Campbell, and Elizabeth Velez Floyd, and also, and yes. So everyone should have gotten their cards.
Okay, I got mine. Yes.
Okay, so Yolanda Prothro is saying me. Did you send Yolanda Prothro a card?
She get her. Let me send Yolanda her cards now. I was just going through. That's why I had to pause. I'm like, hey, I thought I sent this card.
Okay, so I tell you what. Let's do it this way. So if you're listening and you want to get a bingo card, wait. Did we figure out what the prize was?
So what I was, we're gonna just do two $25 send outs today. So 2 lucky people can win 25, or one person can win 50.
Okay. Yolanda Proto says that she has been on from the beginning, and she wants to know where. Okay. So, all right. So if you are listening right now, and we are live. So if you're listening right now, and Antoinette Wiggins just chimed in. She took the words out of my mouth. If you need a bingo card, post it in the chat. We're going to give Demetrius a couple moments to make sure that he gets everybody a card. Now, we only do this. This is only done on freedomradio.com. No other radio station stops in the middle of a live show to give everybody a bingo card and give an opportunity to win some finances. Okay, so now, Yolanda, while praising the rent, I hear that is your earring. Keep making the noise. It's all good. I believe that today might be your last day having that issue. We on the behalf of Freedom Radio, we've sent you a brand new USB mic. It should be coming to you any day now. You should be getting that in the mail on behalf of Freedom Radio, and I can't wait for you to plug it up, play around with it, It's going to improve your sound on Freedom Radio as well as your personal lives. And we look forward to making that happen. Now, while we're going to give Demetrius just a couple more seconds. So as far as I know, only Antoinette needed a card, and Yolanda Prothro are the only ones that I know that still didn't get a card. All right. Antoinette Wiggins, yes. So we're going to make sure that she gets one, and then we're going to play bingo together. Now, we did this the other day with just our co-host, but today it's not a whole lot of us, and that's cool. This is great. So today we're going to chime in with all of our listeners, the people hanging out with us, and you get a chance to play live bingo with us, and we're going to see who's going to win. Now, I'm doing it from my iPad, and I've got my Apple Pencil, and so I'm ready to chime in and make some things happen. So let's see.
I'm trying to do that too.
So I'm going to mark. Yeah, I'm going to mark up. Yes. And I am ready. Yes. So as soon as we get started in a few moments, I am going to be ready. All right. It is all to the good. Now, I'm getting some. Now, if you're anything like me, your phone has probably been going off. Mine has been going off with people saying Merry Christmas. And so I've been trying to respond to people as soon as I get them, so I don't have a backlog of Merry Christmases. So Yolanda's saying not yet, that she don't have hers yet. Don't have mine. Hey, mine, have mine. Okay. All right. So Demetrius, have you got your
check your inbox? They were sent to you instant messenger via Facebook.
Okay, so everybody check your Facebook.
So everyone,
Facebook Messenger. Yolanda, Antoinette, check your Facebook Messenger. Didi, do you have yours? I think you should.
Yes, Didi has hers because she thumbs up me.
Okay, cool. Yolanda, I see the right. So does that now mean that you have yours? If it is, just give us a thumbs up or something, letting us know that you now have yours, and we are about ready to begin. Okay, so now, Demetrius, you are going to make this happen for us today. Okay, cool. Didi Felder says yes, she has hers. Awesome. Yolanda, you have yours? Awesome. Devaris, you have yours?
Yes.
Okay, great. Yolanda Prothro says yes, she has hers. And Demetrius, the virtual floor is now yours. I think you're muted.
Let's get ready to play bingo. Let's go. Our first N41. N40. N36. O61.
I don't like him today.
O65. I-19. G48. B10. O73. G58. I-27. B5. O69. O63. B1. I-24. G57. I-22. N42. I-16.
This is whack.
G49. N32. G56. B6. G59. N39. N43.
Still nobody with bingo. Okay.
G55. O66. I-25. B15.
Oh, bingo. I got bingo.
Oh.
I think I missed some numbers, but that's cool.
I got bingo.
So let's go back through the numbers that were called. Just in case you may have missed, the toll has bingoed. Let's see if we have someone miss some numbers and may have 2 bingos, okay? So
okay.
we chose 1 winner. So we have B1, B5, B6, B10, B15, I-16, I-19, I-22, I-24, I-25, I-27, N32, N36, N39, N40, N41, N42, N43, G48, G49, G55, G56, G57, G58, G59, O61, O63, O65, O66, O69, O71, and O73.
Yeah, so so my second card is the one that has the bingo, and is the
bingo there.
So,
what you say?
No, this is rigged.
It wasn't. Oh, never mind. I erased it.
So let's call a few more. Let's keep going. Let's keep going a little bit longer.
All right, hold on. Let me erase my page. Let me erase it first.
Now, those of you
don't erase.
Those of you, we starting over. We starting over.
You start over, don't you?
Yeah, you start over. Can you? I mean, we can use the same card, but you got to erase the numbers. So those of you using iPhones and you save the picture to your phone, all you have to do is open up the picture on your phone, hit edit, and then you'll hit markup. That's how you'll be able to mark that up. Or on your iPad. That's what I'm doing.
That's what I'm doing too.
I'm using markup. That way you can use your finger to put the X and, do whatever. All right, y'all. So I've won the first one. Thank you. And lowercase d, toll free. Okay.
Actually, I'm just going to go to the last one where I sent the test that you did receive.
Yeah.
And I'm going to just hit from that profile, hit pay from there.
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool.
Okay. I'm not typing in nothing.
We got one final option. Again, those of our listeners who are hanging out with us, if you get bingo, just type it in the chat. I'm going to be looking at the chat to make sure that we notice when you get bingo. We want you to, if you win, I want to make sure that you get your funds. All right. So I was like, don't be hating, Yolanda. I see you over there giving me the gas face. It's all good.
Wow, I don't think she was, but okay. Okay. We see what type of women you are.
Don't be hating. You know what I'm saying? And now Demetrius is, I don't see him. But
so we're erasing and starting over?
Yeah, you erase and we get ready to start over. And this is going to be our last one for the day. And then we're going to let people go on with their Christmas. So we're going to get ready to do one more if we get Demetrius back. So we've lost him at the present moment. So we'll give him a couple of moments to.
That was pretty dope.
Yeah. So I think that we're going to actually do a spinoff to where we will have a show specifically focused on online bingo.
Yeah,
I think that'd be a great thing. We'll have a complete spinoff. He says this, he hit me to say, stay there. That's cool. We'll do it. We're going to do a spinoff show where it's just going to be bingo.
And I think there's be an opportunity for people that are entrepreneurs to be able to get, as gifts, they can give their,
Yeah. It don't always have to be.
Not have to give, but, service.
Yeah, it could be services like, you could win a flyer from Yolanda.
Yolanda.
Yeah. I mean, you could win jewelry from Jacory or Ashland. There's many things that we can give out as prizes. I actually work for a small tech company that I have a bunch of stuff. Y'all wouldn't believe. I was cleaning up my studio. I have brand new unopened boxes of Beats by Dre that I haven't even used. Yolanda.
Merry Christmas to me.
Facts. I mean, here's the problem I'm having. You're showcasing it, and then like, what you want us to do? Say, "Oh gosh, that is wonderful." No, then we're in a season of giving. I think you should give it to Yolanda.
What did you say?
Give it to Yolanda. You showed it.
That whole thing burnt. You know what I'm saying?
Yolanda, what color you want? You want the gold one or you want the red one?
Gold ones.
See?
I want the gold one. See, I'm a little. I told you, I asked for the sandals.
That's okay.
That wasn't really how that was supposed to go.
You showed it.
One more time to Yolanda Proto. So Yolanda, just so you know, we're getting ready to do our last one. Here's how it works. If you want to mark up your bingo card, download it or save it to your. Yolanda talking about now she won't read. Now hold on, wait a minute. Hold on now. Wait a minute. Y'all going in the wrong direction. But the way you mark up your card, Yolanda, save it to your phone, go into your Photos app. There is a edit button. All right. So when you're looking at your photos, I'm gonna actually do it with you. You go into your photos and there is an edit button in the upper right corner. Then you'll see a 3 dots again in the upper right corner. 3 dots. When you click on the 3 dots in the upper right corner, there'll be a markup option. All right. So edit in the upper right corner, 3 dots in the upper right corner, and then markup. And then you'll be able to mark up your card. Now, y'all done made me lose my Apple Pen. All right. We are back and we are ready. So we're getting ready to do our final bingo of the day. And Demetrius, we throw it back out to you one more time. Everybody's using the same card. Erase all of your stuff. And we're getting ready to do it one more time. Demetrius, the virtual floor, you're muted. The virtual floor is now yours.
Hello, everybody. I'm back. I do apologize. I have some technical difficulties. A shutdown tried to come over here. So we ain't playing them games. So let's get ready for another round of bingo right here on the People Station. Let's go. In 38. B6. I-30.
Sweat.
I-22. In 32. G54. B9. B1. B15. B11. G60. I-29. G46. O72. O66. B12. O71. B5. I-19. I-26. G59. N34. O67. G57. N35. Dee Felder.
She winning.
Y'all did it.
Okay, so Dee Felder says that she's won bingo. So Dee, you need to take a screenshot of your winning card. And
the cards on deck. So we're going to check her numbers now.
Yeah, take a screenshot and either text it to Demetrius or send it to him in your Facebook Messenger. I see Ty chimes in for Dee and says Dee has bingo. It's all to the good. Okay, so we got 2 winners. Make sure you run me my chips, and then you know, make sure you get the other to Dee Felder. So Dee Felder, after you send him the winning card, also send the correct way of doing your Cash App. And I promise you, he'll get it over to you and he will make things happen because he's just that kind of guy. All right, y'all, this has been actually good. Now, Demetrius, I want you to think about doing a dedicated bingo show here on Freedom Radio. This could be your way into making things happen. Doing a dedicated 30-minute or whatever you want to do bingo show. I think this would be absolutely amazing to take it, have a dedicated show for this. I would tune in and I would definitely
like it.
Yeah, we can make it happen.
Definitely, we want to do more of these bingos. Definitely, a lot of adventures. I think I've come to the realization of more so trying to build and bring back the music and finding fundings in different ways to assist independent artists. With the pandemic, they have suffered the most. Ashton shared a very transparent story with us last week, and it's shocking. And here we have someone, to me, if anyone knows Ashton's history, she's like almost like a background musical icon. She's sung with Prince. She's traveled with what's that tour that I actually saw it in New York here. She's done so many things with so many artists on great platforms who are being icons, who are icons in the music game. And yet she's so humble and she just sits and she doesn't act or carry herself like, oh, well, I, been there, done that, better than, she's been on Sunday's Best and she's just so like independent artists like herself and, Chakori, who's doing great things, Demetrius Tofree, who has put out phenomenal projects and everything he touches, like, and invested in, artists coming out like Davaris and Yolanda, Davaris, who has had singles and great projects out. She has a birthday song that still needs to be recorded. I think will be a jingle across the country. And like I'm serious because it's the way she delivers the birthday song, and she'll be coming to sing that for me on the 13th on Wednesday.
Yes, I will.
At 30 p.m.
Yeah.
But it's the rendition, the way she sings it, and the delivery is so. I've never heard no one sing "Happy Birthday" like that, and I believe that was something that could be reached out. But the question has always been, how do we get there? And then the other back end is, do we have the funding? Or do we have the budget to do so? So definitely, that's kind of where my heart is, definitely utilizing this platform to be able to uplift, those in music from, the Bay Area to Atlanta to New York to DC to Virginia. There's so many small towns with big voices that haven't been heard. And for whatever reason, they haven't had that space. So, I don't know how I'm going to do it all yet. But
I think that's definitely something we can brainstorm. I mean, that's the way things happen. It starts out with an idea, you write it down, and then as you write it down, you start being able to put legs to it. And as you share what you've written down to other people that you trust, they can start putting legs to different things and start making the dots connect. That's how things start happening. But you have to write it down. You got to make it plain. So other people can get a clear understanding of what you're trying to do. And people like Ashton, who is a guru at stuff like this, can actually help you put legs to this idea and make it come to, in church vernacular, make it come to fruition. I would love to see that happen. I'm a full supporter of you and everyone on this panel to make things happen. I think it's an absolutely amazing idea. And I think that we should put things together to make it happen. Yolanda also chimes in and says, wonderful, Yolanda Prothro. We'll have to start calling her Mama Yolanda so we'll know the difference. Anyway.
That's the Bay Area Mama. That's everybody Mama.
Most definitely. Listen, it is time for us to get ready to go. But before we go, let's get ready to go around the room. Let's do some closing comments. And thank you, Demetrius. I got my Cash App. Thank you, sir.
Oh, hallelujah.
Let's get ready to go around the room and do some closing comments and final thoughts. Demetrius, actually, I'm going to start with you today out in New York. It seems like everybody's on the East Coast. I'm the only one West Coast today. So, Demetrius, we'll start with you. Closing comments, final thoughts.
Happy holidays to everyone. Feliz Navidad. May the joy of Christmas and the birth of Christ And the fact that you're still here, you've made it this far into this year with everything that has gone on. I think Christmas, even though we're not able to embrace our families, the fact that you're able to embrace life is more than enough. Even though you still miss that family, but the fact that you have a life, it's just so many people that didn't make it to this Christmas. I mean, we could spend a whole 3-4 episodes talking of how many people we've lost this year alone. And also want to give a special love and shout out to Bishop Yvette Flunder and the passing of Leonard Connor, one of the Bay Area's greatest male vocalists, such a man of humility. So my love to the Flunder family and the church family there, and to everyone that loved him. He was a great man. He was somebody I never really talked too much. We sung, we passing, our church's fellowship. But one thing, when I was starting my chemo and actually started to become transparent on social media, he didn't comment on a post. He hit me up to the side and he messaged me, and we were actually battling. And one thing he told me was, don't stop living. So I want to encourage everybody today to don't stop living.
That's good stuff, man. I appreciate it. And again, Merry Christmas to you and yours in the NY. Yolanda Wild Praise Morant out in Charlotte, North Carolina. Closing comments, final thoughts.
So first of all, Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas, Jesus. I always want to do that. Okay, so this is what I want to say. Listen, I know a lot has happened, as Demetrius has said, and you can find thousands of reasons to be sad, but you can find one reason to be happy. You're alive. So if you're watching this, listen, today I could have been sad and, I can't go home for Christmas, or I chose not to, to be safe, and I could do this, I can do that. You know what? Somebody out the blue yesterday, a client out the blue, sent me, who I haven't done work for in months, just said, hey, Merry Christmas, and sent me a very nice Merry Christmas, little fund. And so you got to be grateful for all things. You never know when God is going to bless you. I could have been sad, and some friends invited me over for Christmas breakfast. I had no idea they brought something for me. So listen, open the blinds, open the curtains, let the sun come in, turn some Christmas music on. Yes. You may say, I can't go somewhere. Listen, because I will get excited and run, because you sometimes you just can't stay in that place. You got to find a reason. If you can see, you can hear, you can talk, you can walk. That's enough. That's enough gift. Anything else is extra. Soul came out today on Disney Plus. There's a bunch of movies that came out today on Netflix. So there are things to do. We got to make it as festive as we can, and then be pumped up and excited for 2021. It is absolutely what you make it. Enjoy your day.
Most definitely. That's good stuff. I love that. As a matter of fact, those of you who are listening, you can depend on Freedom Radio today to have some incredible Christmas music playing. I have a holiday show that I created, Dito Live, that's going to be playing at the top of the hour. And then the rest of the day, you can turn on and just leave Freedom Radio on, because we've got incredible holiday music that we haven't had a chance to share even here on Shop Talk that will help you get through your day. It's going to be absolutely amazing. Shout out to Dee Dee Felder, who mentioned that she lost her oldest dad a couple of days ago, and she wants to say rest in peace to her pops, Ted White. And certainly our thoughts and prayers are with you, Dee Dee, as you go through this time of a loss. And of course, yes, Leonard Connor was a friend of mine as well, Demetrius, from the brother of the Bishop Yvette Flunder. I'm certainly going to miss that fella. He always made me laugh anytime I was in his presence. Last but not least, DeVaris Burnett out in Greensboro, the North Kakalaki. Closing comments, final thoughts.
I'm blessed to be on this panel with such wonderful people as yourselves. I've learned a lot. I love soaking in information. I love being around people who are lovers of God, just by default. So thank y'all for that. Thank you for having an open seat for me. And just piggyback off of what Demetrius said, and Yolanda, yes, just we have a choice to use our energy wisely. So we're going to use our energy in positivity, because like the Bible said, give and it shall be given unto you, pressed down, shaken together, flowing over, right back to you. So whatever you put out there is coming back. And so it's enough negativity out here. You don't have to be a contributor to that either. God has given us opportunity to expound and expand our conversation and our vernacular with him in these trying times. So this is a perfect opportunity to get to know him and to understand his purpose for us in this earth realm. So I love y'all. Thank y'all so much for having me in the virtual building with me. I will win some money somewhere, somehow. It wasn't my time on this show.
I hear you.
That's all right. It's coming somehow.
No doubt. No
the
doubt.
Kind of fold or the kind of jingle. I don't care.
Exactly. Yeah. Speaking of that, yeah. Most of you know that Coming to America 2 is coming out in the month of March. And it is going to be exclusive to Amazon Prime, I believe. It's going to be something amazing. So I can't wait to see it. I've seen the promo of it, and it's already making me laugh. Anyway, again, thank you to you, Davaris. Thank you to you, Yolanda, and of course, Demetrius as well. As we get ready to go, just want to say it one more time. I want to appreciate everyone who has hung out with us on this Christmas Day. I know this is not the Christmas that we're used to, or being flying around the country, or being in different places, being with family, all these other type of things. Listen, I don't care what you guys say. Coronavirus is real.
Yes.
We're praying for the family of Pastor Fred. I've played Pastor Fred segments many times here on Shop Talk. He closed his eyes this week and went on to be with the Lord. And so certainly our thoughts and prayers are with that family. They've created a GoFundMe on Facebook. If you want to participate and donate, they're trying to raise, I believe, $25,000 for his wife and family to be able to bury him properly. But certainly, our thoughts and prayers are with Pastor Fred's family and so many others who've experienced loss. We've mentioned Dee Dee Felder and so many others that have lost people during this time. I want to let you know that, even though we're not having Christmas as we normally would, it's still the birth of Jesus. That's really the reason for the season. I know that we got Christmas gifts under the tree and all those type of things that we want to share. But if we don't get a gift that was wrapped, at least we got the wrapped baby Jesus that was born today, that is the Savior of the world, that can help get you through any and every circumstance that you might go through. As we close today's show, just want to let you know that God, he is real, and that he is the Savior of the world, and that anything that you might need, if you can have it, whether it's COVID, whether it's high blood pressure, whether it's diabetes, if you can have it, trust and believe God can heal it. I'm going to say it one more time. If you can have it, my brother, my sister, God can heal it. As we leave, we're going to leave with some more great holiday music. Again, keep it locked here to freedomradio.com. Again, my show Detail Live airs at the top of the hour, followed by more Christmas music right here on this wonderful station. Till the next time, on behalf of Demetrius, Yolanda, and Davaris, my name's D Toll. Let's get out of here with some great music. Take a listen at this, y'all. And you know how I do. I'll holla.
It's that time of year again to gather family and friends, celebrate the greatest love of all. The biggest gift wrapped on so small. Christ and heaven are adored. He's the everlasting Lord. Tell the incarnate deity, hark the herald angels sing. Herald angels sing glory to the newborn King, peace on earth and mercy mild. Hark the herald angels sing. What an awesome bright day! What great joy in